Another book turned up, Holmes of the Humber. The Humber Yawl Club, founded in 1883 by a bunch of pipe-smoking industrialists, toffs to a man, but kind of horny-handed toffs. Some of them running, they were doing kind of metal bashing in Hull and leatherworks, and they had they didn't make them themselves. They got people to make them small 21-foot yawls. Don't forget, this was before the days of the engine, so 21 foot that you could, with a canoe stern, just about room to sleep down below, and they sailed them all over this coast, all over the North Sea. Fantastically adventurous. They figured a boat this big was just the right size. You can live in it, which is true. I mean, this is 23 foot, and I lived on a 19-footer before. But it's not so big that you can't row it. So they did a lot of rowing, and they also towed them along the rivers, because all the rivers had towpaths along them. And before I came here, I thought, wow, these guys, they took their little boats all over the North Sea, Holland, the Baltic, right down to the south coast. Really adventurous, all squeezed into their holidays. They're all part-timers. And so they would go for a month, and 4 or 5 of them would go. And I thought, wow, taking a 21-footer across the North Sea. Having read this, it turns out that they used to put them up as deck cargo. But this is an absolutely brilliant book, and this was sent to me by by a chap called Richard Blomfield. It's just a great book. I'll scan some pages on and put them on the web. But before the days of photography, so he drew lots of pictures, and the writing's lovely. And this was all in the Humber Yawl Club book. Saxelby, Fosdyke, Evening Grey. They went all over the places that I've been. It's absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. You should get a copy if you can. I'll scan some pages in and put them up for you to look at. They also contributed to the sailing magazines. Which is what I do.